Good Wednesday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to tonight's top stories, let's head outside and take a look outside our weather window from this afternoon. And we did see a few clouds, a nice day, but boy, you could smell that haze. And as you looked up into the upper valley and even up towards Chelan, lots of smoke and haze that way. We talked about it last night, that being a situation today, and we did see it, but all in all, not a bad late September day. And as we take a look at the rest of our 7-day forecast, get ready for some wind on Thursday and 76. Pretty much normal temperatures as we end the week on Friday and 74, and then a slow, nice warm-up as we get into the weekend, 79 by Sunday, and then look at Monday and Tuesday, sunny and mostly sunny with highs right around 80 degrees. But after that, changes are coming, and we'll talk more about that coming up a little bit later on. And now a few of the news stories we're following for you tonight. A decision could come as soon as today on when to reopen U.S. Highway 2, the Stevens Pass Cross Route State that's been closed since September 10th by the Bolt Creek fire north of Skykomish. And Pangborn Memorial Airport is advising travelers of upcoming runway closures that will halt nighttime departures and arrivals and close air travel completely for 3 days in November. But first, our top story tonight, a 27-year-old Moses Lake man was killed and a passenger in his vehicle injured yesterday afternoon after a collision with a commercial vehicle in Moses Lake. The Grant County Sheriff's Office said Juan Garcia was pulling his 1998 Dodge Durango out of the Grant County Animal Outreach parking lot onto Randolph Road Northeast when a northbound commercial vehicle pulling a trailer struck the Durango on the driver's side. Garcia was pronounced dead at the scene, and front seat passenger 23-year-old Ariana Pimentel was taken by air ambulance to Central Washington Hospital in Wenatchee, where she was reportedly in stable condition. The sheriff's office said it's believed Garcia failed to yield the right-of-way in the 12:34 p.m. accident. Well, a decision could come as soon as today on whether to reopen U.S. Highway 2. The Stevens Pass cross-state route has been closed since September 10th by the Bolt Creek fire north of Skykomish. Crews continue to work on removing damaged trees and debris left along the roadway by that fire. A geotechnical team with the Washington State Department of Transportation was on site yesterday, identifying hazards left by the fire, and they were to meet with fire managers today to determine when the highway may be opened. The fire burned more than 10,000 acres and was 95% contained this morning. WashDOT said today that many trees near the highway that suffered burn damage need to be removed before the highway is safe for travelers. Pangborn Memorial Airport is advising travelers of upcoming runway closures that will halt nighttime departures and arrivals and close air travel completely for 3 days coming up in November. The airport is installing a new approach light system and runway alignment indicator lights. The nighttime closures from 5 to 8 p.m. will be October 29th and then again November 8th, 12th, and 14th. The full closure will be November 9th through the 12th. Pangborn said the new lighting system will bring visibility down from a mile to a half mile. Well, when we come back, Chelan County Commissioner Tiffany Gehring will hold a community meeting in Chelan September 29th to discuss a wide range of county topics. The State Department of Health has created a new tool in the fight against monkeypox. After being postponed earlier this month because of hazardous air conditions, everything appears to be a go this weekend for Wenatchee's Movie in the Park. And you don't see a lot of suspects arrested while on horseback these days, but that's what happened recently in Southwest Washington. We'll show you. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Some thought it would never happen. The Supreme Court taking away a woman's right to choose, a right to privacy that existed for almost 50 years. It's extreme and dangerous. Now, some DC politicians want to ban all abortions with no exceptions for rape, incest, or the life of the mother. As a doctor and mother, I am outraged. As your congresswoman, I won't stand for it. I'm Kim Schreier, and I approve this message because this fight is now.
Football, school, cooler temps. It's almost fall. And what better way to celebrate than with the Fall Kickoff Savings Event at Click It RV? We've got to make room for new inventory, which means you'll save up to 30% off with no money down, 90 days to first payment, and lifetime warranties. With the best floor plans and many options under $40,000, there's never been a better time to buy. Visit us today on Frontage Road off I-90 in Moses Lake or go to clickitrv.com.
Introducing Alpine Airman. Because every home needs a superhero to eliminate poor indoor air quality, send inefficient operating equipment packing, and cut high energy bills down to size. For heating or cooling and equipment replacement, turn to the experts and the superheroes at Carrier and Alpine Air. We offer the best deals on high-efficiency Carrier products, along with friendly, knowledgeable service and incredible savings to fit your budget.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Don't stress, just save up to $250 on select tires with financing at our Les Schwab Fall Tire Sale. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome back. In another news, Chelan County Commissioner Tiffany Gearing will hold a community meeting in Chelan September 29th to discuss a wide range of county topics. The meeting will be from 5 to 7 p.m. in the Chelan Fire and Rescue Community Room on Wapato Avenue. Gearing will be joined by Chelan County Sheriff Brian Burnett, County Assessor and Interim Community Development Director Dina Walter, Natural Resources Director Mike Caputa, and Public Works Director Eric Pearson. In addition to fielding questions from the public, topics of discussion include Chelan water quality, the Chelan County Behavioral Health Unit, and Chelan County code enforcement. The State Department of Health has created a new tool in the fight against monkeypox virus, or MPV. A new data dashboard hosted on the agency's website breaks down case counts, locations, and demographics, much like the tools developed for monitoring COVID-19. The health department says it's working to expand the dashboard to include race and ethnicity data of communities most affected by MPV. The virus creates sore, itching lesions and is created by close contact. It can lead to hospitalization, but so far, of the 556 cases reported in Washington, none has resulted in death. Well, after being postponed earlier this month because of hazardous air conditions, everything appears to be a go this weekend for Wenatchee's Movie in the Park. The showing of the Lego Movie at the Foothills Middle School field is free, and it begins at 7:15 Saturday night. There also will be a food truck on hand at the City of Wenatchee Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Services Department event. No pre-registration is required to attend. Well, as we go to commercial break, you don't see a lot of suspects arrested while on horseback these days, but that's what happened recently in Southwest Washington. The Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife responded to a report that a man riding a horse had drawn a pistol and pointed it at a motorist along the Kalama River. The Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife officer detained the suspect, and the man was taken into custody by Cowlitz County Sheriff's deputies. But what to do with the horse? It turns out the WDFW officer is a former cowboy who, with permission, rode the horse safely back to the suspect's house. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's feature story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Please stay with us.
I'm John Divis from Wenatchee Dental Arts, and I like to think myself as a comprehensive dentist. We are an office that treats people comprehensively for their dental problems. We do a lot of general dentistry in a broad sense. We don't send everything out. Things that we have the ability to do in the office, we like to keep in the office and under one roof and keep things as complication-free as possible. You can come to one place and have all their dental needs taken care of.
You don't have to be a member to enjoy the view and dine in style at Highlander Bar and Grill, located in East Wenatchee. Highlander Golf Course has added 2 state-of-the-art full-swing simulators. Food and drink service is available from our full-service bar and grill, offering breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Indoor and outdoor seating available. Call Shalane, our on-site coordinator, to schedule your special event.
The newest generation of GMC Sierra pickups offer the most advanced technology, the strongest selection of powertrain, and everything else you need to work hard, play hard, and explore the boundaries of the Wenatchee Valley and beyond. Take a look at the latest, most luxurious and durable trucks on the market.
You will see why GMC is not your grandfather's pickup.
You want to bet, kid?
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. Local political candidates gathered this morning at the Localtel Event Center in Pybus Public Market to compare their records and ask for votes. The Wenatchee Valley Chamber of Commerce hosted the public forum, which will air in full on NCWLIFE starting on October 2nd. Incumbent Chelan County Sheriff Brian Burnett and challenger Mike Morrison were among the campaigners who took the podium. In tonight's features story, here's a taste of what they had to say.
The issues that we're facing in the future, there's no one more invested than this county than myself. And I want this place to be a better place, not just as good as it is, I want it to make it better for our future. And our most valuable renewable resources are our children and our families. And the people that we're recruiting to work at the sheriff's office are coming here from other agencies, from around the state and from around the nation, because they're looking for that quality of life. So we're going to continue to serve because we want to protect our quality of life, or we're going to protect your constitutional rights as well, and balancing that with a team that has the leadership roles in place, and they are leaders among their peers as well. I'm the current president of the Washington State Sheriff's Association. So we have contacts, we have things in place. They're able to pick up the phone and make calls to people that'll actually answer, that actually help us get the resources and the things that we need to do in the future. And so I think that's really key to what we're going to be doing in the future as far as here is working with our team, and not just locally for the sheriff's office, but regionally with our partners, elected officials, and our other law enforcement leaders.
Service, that's what it's all about. I watched my family do it. I'm going to follow that tradition. They pushed it on me from an early age, make it better than when you came in. So what am I seeing now? Why am I running? I've noticed division within our agency. I've got deputies out here in the crowd right now that can back that up. I've seen money being paid out for lawsuits, several millions of dollars. I did not see that as responsible spending of taxpayer dollars. I've seen the focus drift away from serving community to serving ourselves. We should not be out there trying to see what our reputation's like statewide. I want to know what our reputation's like here in Chelan County. What does the community think of us? Are we providing the level of service that they expect from us? I don't want to be known as the best in the state as training. I'm a training officer, it's important. What I want to be known as the best at is that we provide the best service than any sheriff's office here in Washington State. The focus will remain in Chelan County. It'll go back to patrol. It'll go back to emphasizing our partnerships with the entities we do partner with, state parks, Chelan County roads, the schools. This is our focus. This is what we want to get back on. That's what I'm focused on coming into.
Time now to take a look at your north central Washington weather forecast. Hope your midweek Wednesday was a good one out there. It wasn't a bad weather day, but you could smell that smoke and haze once again out there. Doesn't look too bad, but boy, behind me and back up towards Chelan, a lot smokier up that way, but not a bad shot of the Wenatchee Valley. This one is from Wenatchee Heights, not our cross camera. It's a different camera that we have up that way. 78 degrees, our unofficial high temperature today, so pretty darn nice compared to our normal 75 degrees. Our record 1967, 92. It was a warm one. 48 this morning. It did feel a little bit cool. 51 is our normal low and 38 our record low set back in 1983. 6.30 inches of precipitation. That goes back to January 1st, and that's still actually over an inch above where we should be for this time of year. Our sunrise this morning, 6:46, and straight up 7 o'clock now, our sunset time. Let's take a look at those Thursday temperatures. The big news for Thursday, it's going to be breezy to almost windy in many locations right here on our map. Temperatures won't be bad, upper 70s for Moses Lake, Ephrata, and Quincy, and then more back in the mid-70s in the Wenatchee Valley and also up in Leavenworth, 74, 77 in Chelan, and a nice warm one for you folks in Omak tomorrow at 79 degrees. Tonight we can expect mostly cloudy skies and haze. There is this area of low pressure that's kind of dragging some clouds around the state, most of the rain shower activity to our south. Going to see some haze tonight with lows in the upper 50s. As we get into Thursday, high pressure taking over, but there is a trough of low pressure, and in between that, once again, windy conditions tomorrow. We're going to see some pretty gusty winds at times with highs in the mid-70s for your Thursday. And then, folks, here comes the nice weather. Mostly sunny, high pressure anchored here in southern Idaho. We'll see seasonal temperatures with highs in the low to mid-70s for Friday, and then just a beautiful weekend ahead. Sunny and mild, high pressure getting squashed by a pretty large storm system. Not going to affect us this weekend, though, with high temperatures in the mid-70s. Getting you into Sunday, mostly sunny and even a little bit warmer. Maybe a wisp of high clouds Sunday afternoon with high temperatures to end our weekend into the upper 70s. And then to kick off our next work week, even though it's going to be fall, it's going to feel more like summer, sunny and warmer with highs in the low 80s on Monday, and we're going to stay nice on Tuesday. Mostly sunny and warm with highs around 80, but this is the weather changer that we expect to move in late Wednesday into Thursday. Going to cool us down and gonna bring us some precipitation. We'll keep our eye on that. Now let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. Tonight we'll drop down to an overnight low of 56 degrees. Windy and 76 tomorrow. A cool one tomorrow night too at 51 degrees. 74 rather, and mostly sunny on Friday. And look at this weekend. 76 with sunny skies on Saturday. 79 on Sunday, and then even warmer than that as we get into Monday and Tuesday. Sunshine both days. 81 on Monday and 80 for your high on Tuesday. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders, or something else altogether.
We provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
News, weather, and sports. It's all here weekdays at 5, 6, and 10 on your local news source, the NCWLIFE channel.
And now it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Wednesday to you. Who am I kidding? It's not a happy Wednesday. The Mariners. I'm a huge Mariner fan. You're probably a big Mariner fan too. One hit by the Oakland A's, one of the worst teams in base. Malcolm, just run the video.
3-2 to Haggerty. Runners go. Ball 4, 1-0 Mariners. RBI Sam Haggerty is 19th.
It's been the A's that have been that blemish. Right field, toward the corner. Haniger's back, and that baby is gone. What a turn of events here at the Coliseum.
Yes, sir. Great at bat from Nick Allen leads to this. Tony Kemp getting big on the fireballer, flipping a changeup up there. Absolutely crushed the mistake.
3-2 once again to Murphy, and Sean hits a drive down the left field line, a base hit that's going to go to the wall. Around third to score his machine. Murphy goes to second with a double, and the A's have unloaded on Castillo in the 5th inning. Back-to-back doubles by Machine and Murphy, following the home run by Kemp. Murphy has his 66th RBI, and the Athletics have a 4-1 lead.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that's the ball game. So a nice, quick 9th inning for Domingo Acevedo. And he gets his 3rd save, and J.P. Sears gets the win. It's his 6th of the year.
Yeah, Luis Castillo takes a loss. He was cruising through 4, and then he got in the 5th. Everything went off the wagon tracks there. The one hit away by Carlos Santana. Two teams will meet again tonight in Oakland. 6:40 game time. Robbie Ray trying to stop the bleeding. And right now, a 1-4 road trip. You can watch the action if you want on Root Sports Northwest. Well, the good news is that thankfully for the Mariners, the teams around them in the wild card chase were also losers. Houston 3-hit Tampa Bay, and a 5-0 Astros win. Jeremy Pena hit a 3-run homer for Houston in the win. Angels had 13 hits, including a Matt Duffy 2-run home run as LA beat Texas 5-2. It was batting practice in Philly last night as Toronto had 18 runs on 21 hits, including 7 doubles, a triple, and 2 home runs. The Blue Jays beat the Phillies 18-11. Toronto's lead in the wildcard chase now 2.5 games. The Rays lead Seattle by a half game. Mariners remain 5 games out in front of Baltimore after the Orioles fell to Detroit 3-2. Akil Baddoo and Kerry Carpenter each homered for the Tigers. MJ Melendez and Hunter Dozier each homered for Kansas City as the Royals dealt Minnesota a 5-4 loss. Cleveland exploded for 5 runs at the top of the 11th to beat Chicago 10-7. So with 15 games left on the schedule for Seattle, the Mariners' magic number, we can talk magic number now, it's 10 for clinching the first playoff berth in 21 years. Well, we broadcast a pretty exciting girls soccer match last night here on the NCWLIFE channel. Wenatchee hosting West Valley. Panthers' Piper Davidson gave Wenatchee a 1-0 lead at half, which looked like it was going to hold up till West Valley scored in the closing seconds to send it into OT. That's where the Rams came up with the winning tally. I was alongside Matt Wiesen with the call here on the NCWLIFE channel.
Ball far side over there for the Panthers. And a turn and a shot and a goal for Wenatchee. Piper Davidson on the far side. She's been working the near side for the most part, but this time over on the left, and she'll nicely turn that ball around and arc it in with a right foot high above the goalie's reach, and Wenatchee's on top 1-0. Stepping in front is Coons. Nice defense there. Far side, here's an attack and a shot, and it hits the arms of Jarecki right near the upright on the left side. By the way, join us on the postgame show. Doucette now going to try to find the way to get it into the net. Seal approach, crosses, the goal is good. The goal was scored by Tiffany Stratton. Rams booted ahead. What Wenatchee can't do now is the time winds down, and that's the end of regulation with our game tied at 1. And we had a Panther go crashing down to the ground at midfield. No whistle. Centering pass. Doucette. Score. Goal. Game. West Valley. Oh, my. How quickly the tables could turn. And they literally turned on the edge there as West Valley comes through with the golden goal in overtime to win it 2-1.
Yeah, that was something else. Other Big Nine soccer last night. Eastmont got goals from Jessie Ramirez, Liliana Johnson, and Kylie Matraychik to hold off Eisenhower 3-2. Moses Lake clobbered Sunnyside 8-0. Seawhack, Ephrata shut out Othello 2-0. Kashmir won its non-leaguer over Ellensburg 5-1. Okanagan down Chelan 3-1 despite a penalty kick by Maya Cowan to tie the game shortly before half. Cascade crushed Zilla 9-0, and Bridgeport got by Manson 2-0. West Valley took over first place of the Big Nine in prep volleyball last night by defending its home court over Wenatchee in 3-0. Final scores were 25-19, 23, and 18. Eastmont earned its first Big Nine win, blanking Eisenhower in 3 games, 25-14, 22, and 20. Moses Lake had a marathon with Sunnyside last night, eventually falling 3-2. Other volleyball action on the Les Schwab scoreboard. Ephrata edged Kashmir 3-1. Odessa won a close one over Waterville Mansfield 3-2. Cascade Christian top Riverside Christian 3-1. Manson shut out Liberty Bell 3-0. Brewster got by Bridgeport in 3 games, and Etienne shut out Pateras 3-0. Okay, just a reminder, we'll have Big Nine, scared myself there, Big Nine football Friday here on the NCWLIFE channel. Wenatchee Panthers will host the Eisenhower Cadets at Leiboftel Field of the Apple Bowl. Grant and I will have your play-by-play with the pregame getting underway at 6:30. Hopefully I get some sleep between now and then. That's a look at sports news. Grant, back to you.
Thank you very much, Eric. And remember, the Mariners only had 1 hit yesterday. Now let's check in with Dan Kuntz for a look at what's coming up tomorrow morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Dan?
Thanks, Grant. On the next edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, Bonnie Orr makes her very first appearance on this program as we say goodbye to summer and welcome autumn, and we're going to let people know the do's and the don'ts as we make that transition.
For your lawn, for your vegetable garden, for your ornamentals, how to take care of them, what you should do and maybe not do.
The do's and the don'ts with an expert, and I defer to experts on things, and Bonnie certainly qualifies for that. That's on the next edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Grant, back to you.
Look forward to that. Thank you, Dan. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com, or you can give us a call at 888-NCWL. That's 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for being with us, and have a great night.
The NCWLIFE channel offers marketing packages that help you build your brand and sell your products and services. From traditional TV ads to targeted digital campaigns, let us help you build your customer base. Call NCWLIFE channel today.
Hey everyone, Fletcher and Amy Ellingson here from Live It Up. Join us every week as we answer your questions on health, wealth, and relationships.
We're all about you creating a life that you love, so tune in to Live It Up.
Connect with us on Networked as we introduce you to the people and organizations who are leading innovation in the region. Get inspired, engaged, and networked right here on the NCWLIFE channel.